Guys, it's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, where we are now, I think we were going to try and do one more sticker here in this. So what we're gonna do then, let's retry 50. Okay, let's retry 60. Really? Let's retry 51. There we go, that's much better. So that way, what we can do now is do a duty finder for 50, 60, 70, 80. Actually, while we're here real quick, let's do something smart. We can grab our gunbreaker gear, I believe. So, Shire gear, gunbreaker. Yep, we are good to do so. And let's equip that. Oh boy. So let's just get rid of you and equip you. I need to definitely go through this at some point because we are a little bit full up, methinks. I guess while I'm sitting here, I can kind of go through this, but ideally what this will allow us to do is that we'll hit halfway through Gunbreaker, get the Wondrous Tales, and at the very least, we will end up getting the other half of our level for 65. That would be the ideal circumstance, and if we get lucky, we just might be able to get that third line right there. But that would be extremely, extremely lucky for us. Hi, Butter. How you doing, buddy? But we'll have to wait and see. Hi, do you want some puppies? How about I bring you up? Oh, you gotta be joking me. This is, Tam Tam Hard. Hello. All right. Well, let's do it, I guess. Lightning, and lightning once again. All right, let's do it up, shall we? Pop's arm's length and reprisal because we are dying. Not a fan of that. Maybe too much of a big pull. Maybe I made an attempt, but maybe too much of a big pull. Butter. Alright, I think it's getting reset. I don't know. That's right. You got it. That's 2 unused. We'll keep aggro for now during the pull. Let's go for the Mightlings thereafter. Everything's off of cooldown, so we got time here. Alright, arm's length is up. Is up. That's a lot of AoEs. Alright, reprisal is down. Let's pop camouflage then. Now we wait. And now we're in a much better spot. So one of our DPSs was getting hurt there. I guess I could have been going with First Strike. I don't think I have Fated Circle just yet. I guess let's pop this. We'll do a rotation real quick. Might as well. We don't have Gnashing Fang. Oh, that's so disappointing. Alright, let's do Lightning. Lightning. And let's grab everything once again over by Treasure Copper. I will pop Need on that and pop Reprisal along with it. I would like to click. Oh, I cannot click Need. That's fantastic. I'll pop Rampart because my health is getting a bit low. Not stand my AoEs if I can help it. Yeah, not having Gnashing Fang, that's a bit disappointing, not gonna lie. I was looking forward to going through my rotation, but not look like that's gonna happen. Grab you. You are on my party. Do I need arm's length right now is the question of the day. Probably not. I guess I should be using First Strike, shouldn't I? Like, yes, it's single target, but it makes sense to use here. I guess we still use No Mercy on the second solid barrel, like normal. That's like, no, something died, that's why. Alright. Want some Cheshire Critchies? Butter's over here next to me. Alright, I'm gonna keep him to the corner. Hopefully everyone knows what they need to do. Follow me. Alright, let's set up No Mercy. Painstone, First Strike. Let's pop Camouflage here. We're just gonna try and go for the burn. So it looks like we're going to attempt to move through this. Interesting. So far, so good. I mean, only 2 invuln stacks. Not too upset about that, I suppose. I think we do, in fact, just go through with burn. Good stuff. Pass and pass. Or touch the thing. I'm not touching the thing. I need DPS to touch the thing. We need to touch the thing. Can one of you just touch the thing? There we go, thank you. That's where everyone's like, oh, well, just move on, no touch the thing. Nope, we need to touch the thing. Alright. I'd love an Asuna if you have one. I mean, 3 of us are currently paralysis. It would be really helpful, thank you. I appreciate the Asuna friend. Or the diagnosis, to be more exact. Touch the thing, go and touch the thing. Alright, touch the other thing, friends. It probably shouldn't be the healer touching the thing. Just a thought there, but my own personal opinion, I suppose. Because, yeah, then they're feared. They can't do anything for a short while. Thankfully, it's not enough time to be really meaningful, but still. Let's go with no mercy here. Pop you, pop you. There's the paralysis. Thank you for the diagnosis, friend. Hello, friends. Grab the lot of you. We're gonna go into here. Pass on that. Pass on that. Once again, I guess I should be using Burst Strike when I have them, since I do get them off of Demon Slaughter. Would be a half bad idea. There we grab these as well. Alright, then wreck them all away. Pop, Reprisal. Not a half bad idea here, I suppose. Let's go Mercy, Danger Zone, First Strike, First Strike, and we're good. Alright, on to the next fight in that case, which I believe is actually just the last boss from all intent and purpose. Hi, friend. Spare body. Come here. Let's pop camouflage in that case. There's the Nameless Spirits. They cannot be allowed to go into Hyo. A lot of damage to our healer, though. I'm gonna pop a Rampart real quick. Seems like a smart idea. Oh, I forgot that you then later deal bleed. Yeah, I forgot that AoE deals bleed. I'll just bring you up a little bit. And we should be good. That and need on that. I already have one, so pass on that. Alright, let's 1, 2, together. And let's continue. Oh, I'm diseased. That's not good. That's not good. There's someone back here. I was wondering why someone's back here. I wasn't sure if maybe they were being targeted by something or what. Either ways, let's continue. And arm's going to start off. Might need to pop a Reprisal. So far, I think it's seconds on it. off reprisal. Things are getting a bit dicey. Hi, Butter. How you doing, buddy? Can I help you? Yeah, can I help you? Alright, we have 30 seconds until No Mercy's up, so we can kind of take it here. There's the failure, and the failure. Failure's incoming. I guess I'll just keep on keeping on here. I guess I should do 1, 2, and then first strike. And then demon slice into another first strike. Are we ready for one of the saddest dungeons? Is one person in cutscene? They are. Kanban is in fact in a cutscene. Alright. Think I'm going to call it a night after this? Okay, imagine they're talking to their team. Yeah, so Nico and them, I guess, are part of a group. Alright, let's do it. Come here, friend. Right, forgot about that part. That. First strike. And first strike. Make sure the grooves to be don't get where they need to go. That would be bad. Alright, no real damage being dealt right now. Pretty minimal. So I'll pop a camouflage class. This and a rampart. First strike. After first strike, solid barrel, and well, another first strike. This should be facing going to the middle a little bit to see what's going on. Break here. Maybe a little bit early for the limit break, however. Pop that. No, I don't think I did actually, but we're fine anyways. Jeez. Alright, let's give our accommodation to Zahila as per usual. And let's see if we can grab that. We can. Love that. Rose Tales is now complete. Love that. We got our britches. And we are good to set out. Alright. Well, in that case, let's take a look. So we are above halfway for 64, which is awesome. Key items. Let's use this. And so, good thing we did redo the 50. Unfortunate. Alright, well, I don't know whether or not re-rolling or shuffling shuffles one already established, and I don't want to take a risk. So we're going to hand over our journal. And looks like we're going to get 860,000, and we'll get the platinum card as well. And the platinum pieces or the tomestones poetics. We'll go platinum pieces. All right. Okay, looks like we got another wondrous tale. Perfect. So we'll be able to start filling that in as well today. But before we do that, we are all set for our level 65 Gunbreaker. Let's go to La Nocia. Let's actually pop our return. That's Frankie saying, yes, he will take care of the butter boy for me. He's starting to get a little bit zoomified, and I was like, probably best to have you go with Frankie. Oh, let's go to the aft castle. Seems like where he always teleport to, doesn't it? Instead of going elsewhere, we are going this way. Also just realized that we unlocked Heart of Light. Reduce magic damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. I didn't really have a spot for this, did I? Heart of Light. It's actually unlocked at 64. I'm not exactly sure when to use that, as it's sometimes very inconsistent of what is and what is not magic. Obviously, there are logs that can help you with that, but none that I really am aware of. That's good to hear. We're pleased to hear that the Yellow Jackets have offered us an assignment. After taking on more than we bargained for of our previous clients, we're hoping this one will turn out to be relatively straightforward. We haven't heard what it entails yet, but I'll bet it's something important. A man called Futag has arranged to meet us in Bulwark Hall. Let's go and see what he wants. Let's go and do that then. I guess I should go to the crystal over here. Lower deck, and then we'll go to the main aetheryte. So I guess the question is, after you finish this, do we want to do more dailies? Thank you for coming at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. We want you to protect Goldwhites, who was until recently leader of the Flaming Mongrels. They were once a gang of raiders, but eventually settled in Limsa Laminsa to extort and rob their way to a position of considerable influence in the criminal underworld. That all ended when Goldwhites turned himself in. No one saw it coming, not even the other Flaming Mongrels. He's due to give testimony in exchange for a reduced sentence, and not just about the crimes he committed himself either. All the gangs he's had dealings with have ample reason to silence him before he spills his secrets. He's currently being held in the Morbi Dry Docks. Your job is to see that he reaches Limsa in one piece. So you want us to act as bodyguards to a criminal? I don't like the sound of that. We're protecting the information that's in his head, which could be used to bring countless other lawbreakers to justice. Sounds like a worthwhile cause to me. It is, and before you ask why we're hiring outsiders, it's to avoid attention. If I pull too many Yellow Jackets from their posts, the gangs will figure out what's going on. Better to give the impression that it's business as usual while using professionals like you to escort him in secret. We still need to secure the route, so I'll go on ahead and see to the preparations. Come and find me at the dry docks when you're ready. Okay. I mean, at a glance, this seems a lot more straightforward than the last. Before we begin, we should find out more about this Goldwhites. While it's important to place our trust in the client, I don't want to repeat the mistake we made last time. Looks like we need to speak to a few people out here. The rumors are true. The Flaming Mongrels are involved in most of the money laundering and extortion that goes on in the city. Goldwhite was at the center of this web, overseeing every aspect of these clandestine activities. Now he has finally found the decency to give himself up. I imagine that his former associates would rather he kept quiet concerning their dealings. Oh yes, everyone has heard of the Flaming Mongrels. Their modus operandi is to offer loans, increase the interest to the extent that their mark has no hope of ever paying it back, then forcing that poor soul to obey their every whim. The last one? Where might you be? Not that far out. Oh, there you are. So many people here that's hard to load in. I'm not at liberty to discuss an ongoing investigation. I can say, however, that many Yellow Jackets believe heartless curs like Goldwhites deserve nothing less than death. He and his rogues have left only tragedy and despair in their wake. Mercy would be a waste. So I wonder if some of whom might be coming after Goldwhites are in fact Yellow Jackets and not necessarily members of the question. Did you hear anything useful? A few things that piqued my interest. Yes, it's just as Futag said. Goldwhite certainly has a lot of enemies on both sides of the law. Radovan is not too late to refuse. Think about what you're doing. Radovan, it's not too late to refuse. Trust me, I have. Now let's say no more on the matter. We have a job to do. Not to mention, I mean, I think this is worthwhile as far as, you know, justice in the sense that is justice is. You know, bringing a criminal to prosecution to then act as an informant to turn on their former colleagues is, I'd say, you know, a just thing indeed. The question remains, who might we be fighting? And why do I feel like there's a chance that we might be fighting Yellow Jackets and not just criminal members? All set, good. It's time to bring out the prisoner. Because if they die in our custody, then it looks bad on us, not on the Yellow Jackets, and it throws off suspicion, right? I present Goldwhite Scourge of Limso Lominsa. His life is in your hands now. Guard him well. Thank you kindly. Are you sure you've got the right man? Quite sure. Now listen carefully. This is important. We've scouted the road ahead and we've spotted a group of unsavory figures lying in wait. The plan is to put them down and rush past before anyone realizes what's happened. Well, if that's how you prefer us to handle it, then very well. But we'll need someone to take the lead and cut through their ambush. I choose you for the Royal Rose. Show me how far you've come as a gunbreaker. Okay. The rest of us will stay close to Goldwhites and fend off any that try to flank us. Futag, I give you my word that will get him to Limso Lominsa even if I have to carry him there. Or depending on you, Rose. Once you've cleared a path, we'll be right behind you. Or greet at Oshkon's embrace and assess the situation before moving on. Oshkon's. Is he being a little menace out there? Alright, well, let's go out here. Yeah, this seems pretty straightforward now, doesn't it? A few different locations to take care of. Hired assassin. The question is, who hired said assassin? Messed up a little bit as far as that rotation's concerned. Could have been worse, could have been better as well, to be completely honest. Definitely need to, I think, proc Bow Shock a little bit sooner. Just because it does have a pretty lengthy recharge. Alright, 14 seconds. About 3 per click. Yeah, so we should be good, but this will not be off a cooldown before then. We have to wait just a moment. Do 1 burst strike, go through 1 more rotation, and I think should be good. Little Sprout, I think you might be just a little bit under leveled. But I'll give you a kind gesture nonetheless. Alright. Let's go up to the destination here and see if everyone made it through alive. Looks like everything went smoothly. A pretty poor attempt at an ambush. Without the element of surprise, they're nothing. Yes, very impressive, but I'll save my thanks until we reach Limsa, if you don't mind. Bring bad news, I'm afraid. Those men weren't here to ambush you. They were only lookouts. The bulk of the enemy force lies ahead. We'll take the prisoner to a safe hiding place until those rogues have been dealt with. What? Why wasn't I informed sooner? We'll just receive the information ourselves, and to take the prisoner into custody while you are to return to your post until further notice. As for the hirelings, their services are no longer required. Hold on a moment. Look, if you've got a problem, take it up with Commander Rayner. They're his orders, not mine. Alright, you've made your point. This seems a bit suspicious. Well, that's that, I suppose. Nevertheless, I'll see that you receive the full amount as agreed. It's a pleasure working with you. Yeah. How about we don't let them walk away? Something about this doesn't add up. Surely it would make more sense for a Futag to go with them. Besides, our agreement was to see Guild Whites to Limsa Lominsa, and that's exactly what I intend to do. You two come with me. It looks like the shoe's on the other foot this time, so I can hardly refuse. Come on, before he does something more regret. Yeah. Well, this is pretty evident to me that basically some of the Yellow Jackets are determined to kill Gold Whites. Would make a lot of sense. I never really took note of it, but I wonder what constellations there are in the Eorzean sky. Kind of an interesting thought, actually, because there definitely seems to be some intention with the colored star patterns. I imagine that there are, and I'm just not aware of what I'm looking at exactly. Kind of a cool detail, which I appreciate. Alright. I wonder if the Astrologian cards might actually tell us a little bit about that, funny enough. It would make a bit of sense, wouldn't it? She took him inside. If my guess is correct, there's no time to waste. Yep, you have the right of it. Nothing for it but to follow him, I suppose. Stop this at once! Stay out of it, Sellsword. My friend's dead because of this filth. He's got no right to live, so why would you protect him? Because I gave my word. Though he may be beyond redemption, he acts now for his own sake, but for the good of others. His testimony will make Limsa Lominsa a safer place. Now lower your axe. Think to 12 you got here when you did. It didn't take long for us to find out it was all a ruse, but by then she'd already bought enough time to carry out her plan. Lucky for us, the three of you weren't so easily duped. Of course, she's not the only Yellow Jacket to bear a grudge against Guildwights, but I never thought any of us would go to such lengths. A fine bloody mess this is. Yep, I had a feeling. While I may have been waylaid somewhat, our orders to escort Guildwights still stand. Before we go, I want to thank you for all you've done. Truth is, I ain't got long to live. Even if I can escape, I've me Ed lopped off. The sickness'll get me for sure. Ah, I see. You could have lived out your days as one of the leading figures in the underworld, rich and powerful. What made you turn yourself in? Since before I can remember, I've been cheating and killing to put food in me belly and gill in me pocket. And it was good at it too. Worked for me way to the top. But the top of what? A bunch of liars, swindlers, and murderers. And when I found out I only have a few moons left, I realized Limsa's the way it is because of people like me. It ain't got to be that way though, not if I say my piece. In that case, we bet get you to Limsa post-haste. Aye, before I kick the bucket, lead the way. Okay, interesting. I mean, not all criminals are equal, I suppose. Not the most direct route, but we got here in the end. All that remains is for Guildwights to give his testimony. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I offer my thanks. You've kept your word, and now it's my turn. Fare ye well. Something doesn't add up here. Something's gonna happen on the bridge. Every city has its problems. This one's more than most. It's high time we moved on. Seeing as you've been to Alamigo, Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa Lominsa, that just leaves Ishgard. I don't exactly thrive in cold climates, though. Just get yourself a decent overcoat and you'll be fine. Well then, let's be off. Well, looks like that was it. Wasn't easy, I was expecting a bit of a continuation. Instead of a foundation, haven't been here in a hot minute. And looks like, are they at the tavern? Which is the meeting place of every single job quest in Ishgard. I mean, close enough. I'll admit, it's a fair bit colder than I was expecting. Not that it's anything to be concerned about. That's easy for you to say. You'll soon get used to it, I'm sure. Anyways, Rose, it seems that instead of offering work via an adventurers guild, Ishgard's temple knights issue leaves. Although there do not appear to be any clients in need of protection, it is only a matter of time before something comes our way. Until then, be sure not to let your skills or your gunblade grow rusty. Alright. Well, in that case, do you want to start from the top, or how do I want to do this? Everything is level 65. Right now our MSQ, if I'm not mistaken, is like level 63. Yeah. So we have a little bit of time. I could focus on daily still. It's not a bad idea for me to do so. And maybe just continue doing so until everyone hits 70. I guess the question is, where do I want to start? Do we want to do... I guess we can start a Paladin and work our way down. So let's do that. So key items... We got a Wondrous Tales, and we have time until 2/7 for the next one, it looks like. Alright, well, in that case, we already done the 50 through 60, so let's do Leveling, Trials, Main Snare, and Alliance Raid. Just go down the list. While we're doing that, it might not be a bad idea for me to also kind of empty out my inventory a little bit. As well as stuff like this, though. I just realized. Recommended gear. Perfect. Let's take a look then. So I guess we can kind of desynth a lot of this. Yeah, 200 gear, 200 gear. So let's desynth this. Desynth this. Let's kind of go through and desynth a few stuff and things, I suppose. And we can always sell the parts. Alright, let's commence though as our paladin. Get some level up here, win our DPS. Alright, see what we can do. Hello. Top Iron Will, looks like this is Halatali, level 23. Let's do it. So it looks like we do have a sprout here. Not sure which one, but I guess I should have checked. Shield lob you. Let's do both. And let's get that guy. One. That's two. Let's do one and two. Let's see how our healer does. We have arm's length and reprisal. One and two. Let's keep moving. This Halatali hard, actually. Alright. Time for reprisal. And arm's length. Well, I should pop fighter flight here. I want as much DPS as possible. Pop rampart as I think should start winding down. And let's continue. A little bit concerned that it was going to be a bit too much for a healer, but looks like we're fine. Let's make sure we grab the imp, and the doctor. No, so I don't think this is Halatali hard. I think this is regular Halatali, right? Right, crazy. No, this is regular Halatali. Alright then, sure, I guess. I was going to go for the burn plan, not reason to really do anything else, to be honest. Did I misclick, or was I just not paying attention? I don't know. You know, so a few buttons to click. Always going back to some of these earlier ones is always kind of like one of those things of, oh yeah, I forgot how, like, simple things were. To be fair, and I'll be honest in saying this, Paladin at my current level isn't much better. It's 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2. And sometimes we throw in a Holy Spirit. Who is our Sprout? Is our Sprout the healer? I don't know, actually. Who's our Sprout? Climbing down. I will hit up the treasure coffer, actually. Grab that, because I don't have it. One of the DPS, please. Awesome, they understood what I meant. Oh, come here. Passing that. I feel like there's something on someone that's not me. I thought there was, but maybe not? Question mark? Scythe Mantis. Chain winch coming up. going on my way for that one. And one more. Okay, we need to make sure we grab the lightning sprite. This chain winch. Pop precisely here. Not a bad idea to do so. And is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Good. Should be all of them done and dusted. Let's move on to the next boss, shall we? Miss any loot? No, I'm good. I see they're itching to grab our friend here. I guess they move back almost immediately. We're just gonna try and do this and fight through the damage. Yeah, so that's like exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fight through the damage. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm fine with that. Doesn't do that much in the grand scheme of things, I suppose. Perfect. 1 and 2. Pass and pass. On to the next one, shall we? Have everyone? I think we do. Send it. Got some damage on you. Throw the gas bombs. And let's grab you guys. Pop reprisal. Is there any others lying around? I feel like that might be everyone. Do I need arm's length? No, we're fine. We're good. Pass on you. Normally I'd like to face the boss away, but I want to be like right around here-ish. Further back, not by much. Enough so that way we're close-ish to where they spawn. Might as well get some damage in while we can. I'll pop a rampart, nothing all too furry in the grand scheme of things. GG's. Some accommodation to the healer. And we pass, and we pass. All right. Well, let's go to our, not duty finder, though we will want to do that. Key items. Did our 1 through 49. Love that. Trials doesn't really affect much. We'll do that next. And while we're doing that, let's continue to go through these and decent the things we no longer need. That's one. Yep. Same thing with this. Yeah, primary tool 55, 43. Wish I could like mass select desynth. Because one of the only reasons why I don't desynth a lot is because of this. Alright. And then after that, we have, I guess, these here. We can desynth. This on hand, 133, 270. It's never good to descend this. Alright, I think that's everything for the main arms here. There are a few that I would like to put into inventory. Gunbreaker's arm. Am I crazy? Could have sworn that I had already equipped that to my gunbreaker. Apparently not. Or at least if I did, I didn't save it. Alright, so in that case, let's get rid of the high steel gunblade. Alright, for real now we're good. We can also switch over to warrior and equip that. Let's try again. Decent that. Okay, I think now for real we have cleared through this, right? None that don't have a list at the bottom. You have like the Cortana and the Bravura, which we can't make into whatever. Alright, but looks like we are good to go. Let's ready on up then. Let's see what we get. Oh, these must have been... These my inventory. Erskine shirt, skirt, and leg cuts. Why do I have those in my inventory? I don't know. I guess maybe I made them recently. That would make the most sense. Come on, DPS. Your queue time's like 30 minutes. I think we went immediately back in, so we love that. Alright, let's see what we got. And the answer is... Okay, I'm here for it. Level 50 free. We got a Dark Knight. Let's see if they want to. If they don't, I'll pop Iron Will. I'll pop Iron Will. I'm fine with that. Okay, fine. I guess you can pop grit now. All yours. I absolutely loathe when people do that so much. Good now. I don't foresee us having too many issues. Make sure you stay out of eruption, if at all possible. That knockback so much, so annoying. Eruption, up to fine. Canyon's bloom, that's fine. Blinding, but fine. Alright, there are the nails. Forget about the one directly underneath E3. Alright, well, let's pop Sentinel. That way take a little less damage here. Glad we got those off before we got knocked back. Surprised no one's hit their limp break. I mean, this would be the perfect time for it. There we go. GG's. Let's give it to... I guess we'll give it to the Dark Knight, even though I hate when they pull that last minute. Thaumaturge will pass, and we'll grab the coffer. Look at that. Love to see that. I don't think I have the Inferno Coffer on my Paladin, so I'll pop this. Stuff. Ifrit's Blade, Gladiator's Arm. Yeah, I have the one for Dark Knight, Ifrit's Falsar. Although we did not have Ifrit's Blade, so love that. Like I said, that shouldn't have done anything for our Wondrous Tales, though. Nope, like I said, nothing there. So let's move on to the next part of Duty Finder. We did Leveling to Trials. I guess we'll do main scenario quest line now. I guess we'll keep on kind of chilling for a second here and clean through our inventory. It'll be smart of us to do so while we have a moment to spare, I suppose. Happen Bandana, we should decent. Here we can decent. Because what level is our... Like, we're above 50, right? At this point for our leatherworker, so we can decent pretty much anything under level 50. These were for my retainers. I haven't leveled up in a hot minute. Should probably start doing that again. And, ooh, we are running out of inventory space. And one more. Alright, well, let's do this then. We need to go to a vendor of some form where I can sell items. Seal exchange. Yeah, looks like merchant and mender for just weapons. So we can sell here then, that'll work. Let's do that first off and foremost. I don't know what I was using. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Be right back. Alright, well, that was in fact a spam call, so that works out, I suppose. Where the hell was I? Yeah, I was saying that I don't know what at this point I'm using for, like, leatherwork and stuff, so I guess we'll just kind of sell everything. I can always recoup. I'll hold on to the cordial ingredients. Alright, let's commence. This will take us like 20 minutes or so, depending on what it is. Come on, DPS. You got this, bub. I'm trying to think, do we have any, like... I guess we do have some main story quest stuff from Heavensward, right? I guess the Nidhogg fight, would that count as one of those missions? I would think it would, right? Or am I crazy for thinking that? I actually can't say with any degree of certainty, because mainly we've just gotten the ARR main story. That's pretty much it. Looks like it is once again ARR. Hello. I'm pretty sure this is one of the longer ones for us, unfortunately. We have a few sprouts, so maybe one of them hasn't done this before. But based on the gear, I don't think that's the case. Let's grab some, move. Pop reprisal here. Fight or flight. Pop arm's length, I guess? Just going down a little bit faster than that, like breathing room for our healer. Up. I guess we could also be popping shelter on here and there. Not a half bad idea. Alright, let's keep on moving then. like. Can't do too much about that. So much assist in so little time. We are full. I am. Alright, the F is almost down. We can probably just ignore any reinforcements it calls in at this point in time. Perfect. Let's get moving in that case. It's not the one I'm thinking of. This is the Livia one, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. I was thinking this was the Nero Van Belsar one, but no, this is Livia. Okay. This is not as long, I don't think. It's probably close, but as. Got everyone. Moving. Pop arms length this point, we'll pop a shelter on with mitigation just to be a bit. See that? Forward, just pause and toe. And we are officially at the wall. I'll pop an arms length here. Plus 8 AoE, solidify. Get a little bit stuck on that. Anyway. Not exactly too concerned about the amount of damage to do, so. Where the hell do you think they're going? Drag me to you. It's a tank buster, not a frickin' stack. Come on now, friend. But they are a sprout. That would make a bit of sense though. Move back to the middle once it goes for hypercharge. sailing so far. Hashtag Vanguard. Let's grab you folks. And then, do we have to go here? Or... Okay. Oh. Well, I guess I'll just bring it to the wall then. Stop reprisal. The end of the world. What are you doing? Why do you pull me? There were no AoEs in that location. This healer confuses me just a wee bit. Let me go over here. I was like, do we go up there? It's been a hot minute since I've done this one, I suppose. Because, yeah, so they are the Sprout. Grandmaster of the Land, though. What is that? Alright, well, I guess we'll kind of just chill here then. Let's pop her twice. More rotation, fighter flight. I need to press that a little bit faster, not to do it on this pause. Come here, friends. Just a wee bit more than like. Single target time. Why are you bullying me? Like, there's no reason for me to even ask it. And it's like, I'm not in the AoE, I promise. Chances are you might actually be pulling me into the AoE. Just a heads up. Recommend not. Recommend rescuing is standing in the middle. Like, it just a light reminder, like, hey, there's no reason to rescue, and like they're like smack dab in the middle of an AoE. Like, it's usually, like, I saw a lot of rescues in, like, really strange spots. But I also doubt that they might see this because the cutscene closes the chat window. They'll probably see it once we actually go into the fight with Olivia here. But much like everyone in this area, we have to patiently wait for them to go on their grand monologue. And Olivia is no exception to that fact. At least it's not as bad with Nero and Van Belsar. We have like 3 Van Belsar monologues and 1 Nero monologue. Yada yada, right? spot. Perfect. And last but not least, back in the middle. Oh, I did 3 there. I knew exactly what I did wrong. We have Rampart. Might as well use our Chevron. As much as Sentinel, but still mitigate enough. Why are you rescuing? Yeah, that's just middle. I swear at this point they have to be doing it on purpose, right? There's no way in hell they're not. Like either that or like they just kind of see that like something's off cooldown, like, oh, I have to use my OGCD. If I don't use my OGCD, then why is my OGCD there? Like, maybe that's a thought process in some degree. Also, if someone wants a limit break, you're good to go. Thank you. I swear, every time I say it, it's like someone just kind of hears and like the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, limit break. That's a fantastic idea. Let's still give it to my healer. Yeah, it's so strange though why they kept on pulling me like that. Okay, so key items, and that was a 50, we love that. And then last but not least, we have ourselves the Alliance raid, do we not? Yep, perfect. Let's set it up then. Did that just say that they were in need of a DPS? That's shocking to see. DPS is freaking jumping for joy when they pop up Duty Finder, I swear. Alright. Wind Rock, Lightning Rock, da ba da ba 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 ba. Alright, let's commence then. Alright, so we'll hit level 66 here, which will be nice. Like I said, our goal is to hit level 70 on each of our tanks, and we'll feel pretty happy thereafter. The thing is, like, on one hand, maybe I should still do the dailies? I don't know. Either that or, at that point, maybe I should take up another class, not just a job. Haven't done this one. Nope. First time B. Anything I should. Yeah, this is the continuation of Void Arc, is it not? Like, obviously, when there's 3 ads, we pull whichever one, A, B, C. Like, that's the usual things that we do. We're synced to level 60, so I don't have things like Holy Spirit. But we do have our Goring Blade. We do have Goring Blade now. So we got the majority of our stuff. Looks like we are Alliance C, so far right for us. Onwards, upwards. we see another pack of mobs. Alright, let's mitigate. Is pretty interesting. A lot more, like, for lack of a term, trash mob pulls. Can we jump? We cannot. they had to thought. Let's turn off Iron Will. Okay. Queen's Room. No real insight on this fight. Out for any form of like interaction, I suppose. So far, it just seems like a melt. Okay, there's markers. What do those markers do? Oh. So it's best to put that at the edges. Understood. Yeah, that marker, go to edges. Back out. And don't be underneath that. Understood. That's a healer down there. Right now, it seems like edges, edges, edges is the name of the game. Oh! No clue. Okay, so don't be on the green. We have to take out the keynote. I don't know. Looks like maybe need to eat those. Just can't hit that. I can't beat it. Well, I was hoping to do at least. Another implosion. Does a bit of damage, but not much. DPSs are hurting. Deep Earth Aether. Actually, Peanut Earth Aether. Earth Aether. I think the Earth Aethers we do need to make sure go down. Not okay, and back down we go. That person is right underneath. That's not what we want. Yep. So that is a bad spot for us. Okay. The only part so far was the Keynots and the Earth Aether. The Earth Aether, obviously, we need to get rid of. The Keynots, didn't really understand. Looks like it just brought us down. edges again. Right. Oh, away from the middle. Oh, I see. If you step on that now, it looks like that helps you, the digestive fluid. Very smart. Cool. I like that mechanic. That's a cool one. I can appreciate that. We got it done. Okay, that one, like, there are mechanics. That I love when I actually get to experience mechanics. That is like a matter of fact. I love it when I get to actually experience mechanics. Can we just cross here? I would have died laughing if we just, like, straight up died. Okay, let's go there. Back to the corpse, okay. Maybe there was a pack of 3 on each side and I didn't realize. Okay, interesting. What is going on over there? Okay, so there's the pack of 6. Looks like maybe just AoE time. The way to go about this one. Okay, let's grab those spurs right. Oh, what was that? I was wondering if there's like another stage or something. Uncatter fighting. Rip. Who's that? It's one of our healers. Hopefully they just click to follow on someone. Let's turn Animal off and have 0 clue. What in the what? Looks like we're doing it. Those need to go. It looks like they're the focus of some AoEs. I'm not lie, but I feel like we should not be in those. Like there are like portals. We need to step in them. Looks like we do in some capacity. Oh. Okay. End of the overheated. It applies a status effect. It doesn't look like it applies it to those around them. Poison. What do I do about the poison? I need to stand in it. Oh, zombification. 6 seconds. Interesting, that's what's happening. Imagine me step out of the red circle. It doesn't make too much sense. Summon Succubus. Right? Well, grab this. Probably should have grabbed the most right one. Maybe I just got turned around here, I don't know. Mega Death. Well, that sounds promising. Oh. It is as the name said. Mega Death. Again. So, how do you know where that's gonna pop up? Like, I just ran. Elwyn. Oh my god. What? That starts bleed. And I also have a weakness. I feel like I'm being targeted. I'm now a toad. A is down completely. Death again. That's not promising. Alright, shot run. Huh. Our corruption. A is trying to regroup. Alright, Iron Will. Mega Death again, just toasting me. Yeah, Yeah, I don't understand Megadeth. Like, the name is as it suggests. Huh. Well, that was messy. And I have no genuine clue how to avoid Megadeth. And it seemed like not a lot of people did either. So I'm not sure of that mechanic. It seemed rather random of where those locations kind of popped up. It's worth asking, I suppose. Good to know. You gotta stand into yellowish circles to get a stack of zombie. Can't kill what is dead, I guess. All right. Interesting. Stand those once and it gives the zombification debuff, which save you from Megadeth. Alright, well we know for next time how to avoid Megadeth. I think everyone's here. Oh, the music here. We go in. Spawn. Right back at burn. Back to burn. I'm gonna just keep an eye out on my platform. Clearing. I feel like that's a bad thing. Everyone seems to be getting inside. So one person outside. I'm guessing we want to see what happens to them. Death. Death is what happens to them or those who stand outside. Understood. Stone down. Okay. So that's pretty straightforward. Keep an eye on your platform, burn otherwise. Easy enough. Not much in the way of mechanics outside of the epigraph, which was stand in glowing circle. I mean, I kind of figured that one out on my own. Oh, this looks cool. This looks like a Halo ring is like the first thing that came to mind. Something like Halo. What happens if you fall? We'll not ever see. This. Triangle stand on the side, square stand near away from the tank. Triangle sides, square away. All right. Oh no, square. Yeah, triangle, side, square, near. Oh, I see. Okay, so I seem to be able to dispatch that without issue. Well, let's open this, figure that out. Like, oh, okay, square away from the tanks. Black hole. What the frick? Idea what this happened. What in the what? I am so bloody confused. Go through the black hole again. Alright, and we're back again. Oh! Not realize it could fall off. Yeah, yeah, Doomsday impact in 20? What does that mean? Okay, we're rezzing. Triangle to the side. It looks like it's only when it changes to a triangle to go to the sides. close on that one. I understand some of the mechanics, but not all. Interesting. Guys, then Panic start repositioning and doom us all. I cannot take him, unfortunately. Make it. I guess we'll just keep Iron Will up. When the boss becomes a triangle, move away from the middle. Yes. That makes sense. It becomes a square, be closer to the boss. Yep. So far, it makes sense to me. I don't believe in four-sided shapes. I swear. Things when you have the lazy part, move it away from your party. Laser part, move it away from the party, yes. Oh, so move it to the side. I guess it still damages people even if I'm staying in the middle and them on the sides. Understood. Okay. Yes. So I need to remember that I have Divine Veil, especially now where it just procs. That was such a jarring experience the first time. I had no clue what the hell was going on. How did Tony die? Back in. Close to the boss. Oh, those hurt. someone needs to pop orbs. Yeah, because that hurt. That hurt right there. Squares. Attack markers. I don't think we have enough on C. Nope, C down though. Actually, our healer's still up. Funny enough, they didn't take aggro. My last one over here. I guess we'll pop Sentinel. They're the... caused the Vuln stacks to know where I messed up. I was going to find Vuln. Keep HOT up. Okay, triangles move, triangle move from middle on the ring. Please don't stand near us when it's square. That only after it targets. I left last time when so I move away. So I move away before the AoE. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. So that instruction was not provided very well last time, we'll put it that way. All I was told was to move to the side. The one makes sense. This makes more sense. Now we go down the black hole. There's an air down. Well, that's delightful. I don't think we can assist right now, friends. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Clarity echo. Looks like we're the first down here. Simulation would do, but I don't want to find out. Looks like he stabilized a bit here. Alright, let's get alone. Triangle. Back. I thought I went back to triangle for a second there. Wait for a second. Use my veil. Better so far. We're learning. Fine balance down. Okay, like that. Stay close to the butt. Understood. 50% arena swipes. Stay close to center to sidestep easily. To those quarters. Okay, so we're kind of just going through mechanics right now. I'm gonna take Iron Will off. I'm not the one tanking this, that's for sure. Iron Will is not on me unless I see some ads come up, in which case then I'll pull away. Whew. I'm really glad that my alliance has been... Oh, we're going. Love there's the countdown and everyone's like, yes. Before she probably cuts there. Ooh, someone just died. Multiple people just died. One DPS, one healer. Only two cares again. Oh. Just watching for a second. The grand thing. Looks like we do. Recharging. Like anyone's trapped in there. That looks to be a raid-wide AoE. Understood. Got right. Extension. The feeling that we need to do something here, and I don't necessarily know what it Dead, a few of C are dead. Looks like all healers are up, which is good. So, she also has a invuln stack, and I don't know for what. Looks like there's someone in the training, which we do need to try to get them out of our possible. was that it? Thought we had one more, but apparently not. Good stuff. So what is that? Hi, Butter. How you doing, buddy? Being a good boy for Frankie? You have such a stupid looking face. Yeah, you. Right, let's give accommodation to the healer as per usual. Loot wise. I guess coffin lid. Bind up. The cards? Don't really have those. Alright, and are we waiting on any loot? Yes, we are. On a few different pieces. And I guess just the coffin lid, which I have no idea what it's for. Okay. Well, I'll take it. And I guess we do get to complete this quest line as well. Interesting. So this is the heart of the ruins, eh? You've done a fine job dismantling the defenses, Rose. I only wish we could say we had the same success, but Rodlia and her talons were nowhere to be found. Yes, it's quite distressing, but we must focus on claiming the prize at hand. The Nullstone is ours. Why do I feel like it's not that simple, friend? You've left me such an inviting trail of destruction to follow. Look at that. Oh, it's the queen. Well, 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 if it isn't the adventurer I've so long dismembered. Praise Lord Diablos for this opportunity. I shall gift him your head in gratitude. Ah, and speaking of gifts, I brought a present to celebrate our gleeful reunion. Well then, I think these are the stakes. This is the lovely lass you've been oh so desperately seeking, isn't it? Well, you wish to see her rent limb from limb, then you will hand over the Nullstone. What's the play here, friends? You think I care about her worthless limbs? That woman's done naught but cause us grief, and I thought to crow her over her grave. What's happening with the Nullstone here? Don't give me that look, Rodlia. What? You thought I was here to save your sorry hide? You've never been aught but an obstacle to me. Do you remember the first time we met? You were roaring with laughter at the sight of all them elegant relics until I used your pretty blonde head as a stepping stone. Damn you, you selfish bastard, and damn me for expecting you to act any different. If I had my weapons, I'd blow a bloody hole in your belly. Have you forgotten how awful a shot you are? Not to mention of a threat when I've seen you miss the side of a cathedral at 10 yalms. Silence, you grinning fool. You've ruined my moment and now I'll ruin your smirking face. Now, puss. Okay, so they were just buying time to use the Nullstone, which looks like a thaumaturge's rod. I guess that makes sense. What? Ah, it burns! This world is not your stage, unholy Harlequin. Be gone from our realm. Okay, so that the Nullstone got charged up and basically was able to be used on that demon in specific, or Void Scent. A clever farce, mortals, but the show is not over, not until you scream. The bugger got away, and I think we'd best do the same. Yes, Butter. Ah, it's they turn into the bat. Avoid the null rod. This should unlock the third part of this raid. Now, that was some excitement, wasn't it, Rose? Probably a little too much for Rodlia, but we gave her a bed to sleep off the worst of her ordeal. She'll likely be back to her usual cheerful self in no time. Quite a successful jaunt all told. You and me, we make a pretty good partnership. Butter, can you stop hopping around, stepping on things that you shouldn't? But I've got words for you, Furball. You said that relic would obliterate a Void Scent completely. Seems to me that foppish fiend just got scorched before he slipped away. Oh, that was scarcely a fraction of the Nullstone's true power. Once I have learned how to unleash its full potential, your demon shall be consumed like gnats caught in a bonfire. Hi, Captain. Frankie's not here. You're being a little nuisance. There, are you happy now? Are you telling me our secret weapon ain't ready for battle? You might as well be wielding a blunted sword. Might I remind you that this blunted sword stung our foe significantly to free the lady pirate, a result we could not have achieved with your blustering words alone. Ah, I was ready to flee without Rodlia if things took a turn for the worse. But you're right, you had the presence of mind to take advantage of my bluff, and it was your actions that saved her in the end. Alright, Sweeping City has been completed. A little bit too far away. I think what I'll do here is I want to unlock this Alliance raid, and then we'll probably wrap up thereafter. We might be waiting a while before Rodlia finally decides to wake up, but not so long that you've got time to flit away on some other adventure. Come join me in my quarters, and we can ask her a few questions as soon as she's ready to talk. Trying to play one-handed here, given I have a cat in my lap, who otherwise, if not entertained, will decide to sow destruction and chaos across this room. Isn't that right, Butterboy? A little mischief making tonight. You're doing fine outside, I heard. Now being a little menace. Oh there, Rose. Might as well make yourself comfortable while we wait on Rodlia. Besides, after fighting through them ruins, I'll wager you could use the rest. You gonna say thank you? Where's the rest of my crew? Surely there were other survivors. Nope, not a single one. Only reason why you survived is because you were being used as a bargaining chip. Tell me, Rodlia, what drove you to risk exploring Old Mach? The compass sent you there, aye, but were you after the Void Ark? You knew something, but didn't you? I found a book. We were looting these strange ruins in a sea of clouds, and one of the lads dug up a tome. It had patches that described the Void Ark, and a powerful relic called the Null Stone. A tome scribed by a Maki sorcerer, perhaps. Captain, would you happen to know the author of this work? The words are muddled by obscuring magics, and 1,500 years have faded its pages. There is much that remains illegible, but what little my darling cutthroats and I could decipher suggests it was written by a mage of exceptional status. Chill out. See for yourself. That book says is true. The Ark is a source of immeasurable power. With that ship under my command, and the mysteries of the Mach in my possession, I had thought to crown myself Queen of the Skies. And look how well that turned out. What manner of sky pirate, what manner of queen can't even keep her own crew alive? Rodlia, is it not? Would I be correct in assuming that you seek revenge against the Voidsent who slaughtered your comrades? I take that as a yes. Of course I want revenge. That hellspawn shite gobbler killed my crew. If he were here right now, I'd gouge out his eyes and choke him to death with my bare bloody hands. You are not alone in your desire to bring an end to these abominations, Captain. Will you not join us in our endeavor to secure peace for the skies? Will you not join the Talon's strength to ours? What strength? The way things are right now, I doubt I could keep the peace in a monastery. This has not to do with personal grudges either. I do not have the men, all my best fighters in the ruins, and the dregs that are left are scarce sharp enough to be called talons. You'd leave your spine back in the ruins, Rodlia? You've had your wings clipped and no mistake, but that's no reason to give up the life. I thought we'd rescue a sky pirate, not some cur that turns tail when her pack ain't there to bite for her. I know what you're trying to do, Red Bill, but I've lost my taste for glory. You can have the cursed book, just be sure to make that bastard pay. Hey, Furball, how quickly do you think you can decipher that ratty old tome? I need to figure out how exactly your relic works. You sent that one friend squealing in fear, but that ain't enough. From what you've told me, we'll need to aim for some of that obliteration if we're going to take on the Shadow Queen. The rest of you put everything you've got into what you do best, be that research or blade work. Overdoing it is doing it just right, if you get my meaning. I'll decorate my walls with Voidsent heads if I have to. The sky should belong to no one. So who is she? We haven't really gotten much info or backstory on the painting in the background. Oh, there's our Voidsent friend. Flitting around as a bat in the dark. The Nullstone hath fallen to mortal hands. 1,000 apologies, Lord Diablos. I shall personally wring each and every one of their scrawny necks. Time for skulking in shadows hath ended. I am grown weary of these meddling vermin. The power of the Shadow Queen waxeth full. Soon mine ardent desire shall pass from dream into dark reality. There's more to that, obviously. Oh, back to see the clouds. Rose, Kate Sith just sent me out to find you. You've a proper knack for showing up just at the right time, you know that? Anyway, Kate Sith cracked open the tome, that tome that we got from Rodlia, and has been studying all the No Stone secrets. He thinks he may be onto something important, not just concerning Diablos and the Shadow Queen, but also the cat himself. Come on back to the Parok, and we can hear all what he has to say together. Let's do that. Parok. Tarboy.
Buttertail.
Also, did we by chance anything here? No. World of Darkness, Void Arc, First, and Deep Dungeons. As I suspect, the stone was penned by a Maki sorcerer of superior standing, as well as detailing the methods by which the full power of the No Stone might be unleashed. Its pages also contain a number of revelations concerning my master, High Void Mage Cessair. If these histories are to be trusted, then it seems that Cessair himself was responsible for summoning Diabolos. But I thought you said your master was opposed to supporting the war effort. Why would she be the one to call up that bat-winged monster? Cessair only agreed to the ritual as a means to bring the conflict to an early resolution. From what I can glean from these passages, Diabolos was intended as a bluff, a threat that was never to be exercised. But those arrogant imbeciles ignored my master's carefully laid restrictions and elected to unleash the fiend upon Amdapor. It was when Cessair moved to protest this act that she was branded a traitor and imprisoned. Once they had contained the opposition, the Void Mages studied all manner of otherworldly arts at the taloned feet of their new pet, the most dangerous of which was the rite for summoning Skathak and the method for chaining her power. Imagine that's a Shadow Queen. Even after all they had perpetrated, these ambitious fools had the gall to come crawling to Cessair when the coming of the Great Floods was predicted. They begged her to take control of the Void Ark for the salvation of the Maki people. As you saw for yourself, however, the energies of the Shadow Queen broke loose and turned the vessel into a derelict nest of void scent. It seems obvious now that the arts taught by Diabolos were deliberately flawed. The only saving grace in all of this madness was that the damnable fiend was sealed away by the White Mages of Andapor. I shudder to think what would have happened had he been reunited with his queen. So now, 1500 years later, Diabolos is looking to finish what he started. I thought the bat-faced bastard was just some opportunistic underling, but it turns out he's the main villain behind this whole mess. Hi, Butter. Were Cessair alive today, she would have accepted a responsibility for unleashing Diabolos upon the world. As the High Void Mage's familiar, it is my duty to act in her stead. I have deciphered the secrets of the Nullstone, and with its undiluted power shall I erase Diabolos from existence. I like your spirit, Puss, but try not to rush in too quickly, eh? Getting yourself killed won't do us or your master any good. Wait. No one's rushing in anywhere just yet. Have you forgotten that we're still in the middle of scouting out the fiend's lair? You've got the compass to go by, aye, but who knows what kind of place it'll lead us to or how many demons will be lying in wait when we get there. We fly with our eyes open or risk getting slaughtered just like the Talons. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the toad made mention of a potential location for... What? Uh-oh. I think the Void Center here. I smell kitten. Where's Red Bill at? Oh, there he is. Leofard. Ouch. Behind. He's behind you. Ah, curse you, fiend. Oh, and Diabolos has the Nullstone. That's regrettable. At long last. This is far from over, demon. Will not allow an abomination like the Shadow Queen to rule this world. Then thou knowest not of ruling. It is might which decideth dominion. But believe what thou mayest, frail creature. You are playthings. Your screams of denial shall amuse me as I send this rock and all upon it to shatter upon the ground below. I'm gonna guess Rodlia. No. Wait, who are those people? Oh yeah, that is the Talons, aren't it? Nice shot there, friend. Gods, is that Rodlia? Where's she been hiding that ship? I would not tire my arm with the swatting of so many flies. The Nullstone is mine, and there is yet much to be done. Yeah, I think it's been better. That was a very stupid look in her face. Well, ain't I a lucky sod? 2 demons in one day. Found some new dogs to lick your boots, Rodlia. Is that any way to welcome me back to the life? You needed allies, and persuading our reluctant fellows to join in common purpose is a feat only a woman of my charming beauty could accomplish. And besides, you look too injured to be of much use to anyone. You'd best take to your bed, old man, and let me and your champion there take care of the void scent. What? So you can tuck tail and run again at the first sign of trouble? You'd not even be standing there if it weren't for me, and even with me arm busted up, I'm still twice the pirate you are. Nay, I think you should stay behind this time, Leofard. We must pursue Diablos without you. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford to wait for you to heal. You must take advantage of Captain Rodlia's reinforcements and proceed with all haste. Did the demon drop you on your head, Furball? Without me there to run things, you'll just end up getting in Rose's way, and no one's making haste anywhere until we know what we're flying into. Again, Captain Ralia may hold the answer to that dilemma. I suspect that the island where she uncovered the Maki Tome is just the very location where Diablos has chosen to lair. This floating marvel I speak of is not of natural occurrence. It was constructed as a haven for refugees of the floods. The tome makes very clear reference to the island's purpose and describes in detail the void sense sorcery employed in its creation. As the Void Ark never arrived at its destination, however, the island remained uninhabited. I can imagine no more suitable hideaway for our scheming fiend. Even better, Diabolos will not expect us to suddenly arrive on a secluded doorstep. The Talon fleet will carve us a path through the lesser fiends, and we shall strike swiftly into the heart of the confusion to seize the Nullstone. Once the relic is secured, I will use its power to obliterate our devilish foe. The Skybart, surely you understand how much an assault relies on speed and surprise. We cannot have a wounded champion slow us down and potentially doom the entire enterprise. So you think you're in charge now, do you, Puss? Or broken Leofar's just some dead weight you need to cut away? You know what? I've had a belly full of your Mulin in any case. Go on, fly off without me, and see how far you get with your thrice-damned enterprise. Captain Rodlia, compare the direction indicated by the ecto compass with your navigational records, if you please. I think we'll find the coordinates inside the island in question. Certainly, and feel free to board our flagship when you're ready to part. My darling's large enough to accommodate your adventurer and her fellows with room to spare. Dune Scathe now available. Alright. Good stuff. Well... let's take that off for now. Well, on that note, I do think I will be ending the stream there. We got through a bit tonight. We got through our dailies. We did our Dark Knight job quest. We did our Gunbreaker job quest. We'll be back for some more dailies tomorrow, I think, as well as maybe some Hand and Land quest lines. I think that would be a good time. Hopefully we can get Paladin up to like 68, I think is the next job quest, if not 67 tomorrow. In addition to continuing to complete our book here, which, speaking of, let's do this. That works out perfectly. We're not going to do these, most likely. I guess I should wait to do the 50, 60, 70 before re-rolling that. Alright then, but with that being said, like I said, we will be in stream there. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the show and you aren't already, definitely consider hitting that follow button. Also, check out our XIV campaign, where we're trying to help heal kids at St. Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. Every dollar does count and goes towards a really awesome cause, so much appreciated. If you guys have any thoughts as to what type of goals you'd like to set, what you'd like to see me do as compensation for your charitable donations, definitely let me know. Well, on that note, guys, I will not be here tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Instead, I'll be over on Champions of the Fog, probably at 4 p.m. CST, unless we have another co-host for our exhibition match then. Otherwise, I will be on Champions of the Fog at the very least Sunday for our last qualifier of Season 6. So definitely make sure to stop on by and say hi then. Otherwise, I'll be back here again Monday, 7 p.m. CST, as always. This time with some more Final Fantasy XIV. With that being said, guys, I'll see you then. On that note, bye-bye!